Most of us don't remember the days of the horse and buggy, the one-room schoolhouse, or mules being used to plow. But at Landmark Park in Dothan, they do. Today, Fred Hunter's Alabama takes a step back in time to a place which is all about preserving the past.
Landmark Park is a lot of things. We're here to preserve the history of the Wiregrass area. We have our 1890s homestead, which are homes and blacksmith shops and corn cribs that were actually from the area that were moved here to the park. We're a nature park. We have a boardwalk that goes through, and we can see gopher tortoises, or you can feed the turtles that are underneath the boardwalk. So pretty much there's anything for anybody here, whether you enjoy looking at the native azaleas, the native blueberries, or history or nature, we have it here.
There does seem to be something for everyone at Landmark Park in Dothan, but for Director David J., it is a place of peace.
When I retired from law enforcement, I asked myself, what do you want to do now that you're grown up? So I came out here to the park to cut grass. I moved up through the ranks, became director, but it's still, when I come through those gates every morning, I'm at peace. Don't get in the hustle and bustle, and out here in nature and just get to enjoy the day.
Away from the hustle and bustle, Landmark Park teaches young people about their past.
We do a lot with our living history program. They go into the house, they learn how they did chores, how they cooked on a wood-burning stove, how they cooked on a fireplace. And it's really neat to watch these kids that have never heard or even eaten food that was been cooked on a stove like that, and they think it's great. Twice a year we have a farm day. We'll have mules and plows out here, horses and plows, and we'll actually allow the public to get behind a horse and actually plow a furrow down through the garden. In the fall is our harvest season, so we have corn, we have peanuts. We actually have our peanut bowl out here in September that kind of kicks off the peanut season for the Wiregrass.
It is also a place where the older generation can come and remember.
The old drugstore was originally the Martin Drugstore in Enterprise, Alabama. The outer building was designed by the park, but if you walk in, you're actually walking back in the late 1800s to early 1900s as it was. You can still go and get a Coke float from an old soda jerk that's in there. We have a general store that we open up for special events. The one-room schoolhouse, which is from Dale County. All of these structures were here in this area. They were just moved to this location to be protected. But it's interesting to watch people when they get here, they go back in time.
Preserving and remembering.
We want to preserve the history of the Wiregrass. We're hoping to preserve that, so as my grandchildren, now they're born, they're starting to come out here, they can see how you made shingles, how to cane a chair, how life was back in the day. So we're here to preserve all of the history we can for the Wiregrass area.
Landmark Park is about preserving the past, but it's also about the future and where generations to come are going. A simply southern part of Fred Hunter's Alabama.
There's something going on year-round at the park, but David says the holidays are extra special.
A Victorian Christmas brings back the days of circuit riding evangelists, and it's a time the park pays tribute to the past while saying thank you to the community for supporting them. A lot of folks think farmers always want it to rain, but it takes both rainwater and sunshine to grow a crop. When Simply Southern continues, we'll tell you about the problems this year's wetter than normal spring has caused farmers.
When it comes to getting you back on the road of life, Alpha is there by your side when you need us most. Handling your claims quickly, because now is better than soon, and paid is better than pending. We make sure everything is taken care of, so you can get back to what matters most.
I'm Heath Clary from Greensboro, Alabama. I'm proud to be the Alabama Catfish Farmer of the Year. I've been raising catfish for 9 years, and I've been eating it longer than that. From fish fries to taco night, I've tried just about every recipe, and they're all great. Because no matter how you cook it, U.S. farm-raised catfish is always going to be fresh, clean, and mild. I make sure of that. Find recipes and restaurants at uscatfish.com.
Every day across our state and across our nation, farmers wake up before the sun and work tirelessly to grow the food we need. From the sweat on their brows to their quiet prayers for rain, their hard work and dedication feed billions. They don't just grow our food, they grow our future. So the next time you sit down for a meal, remember, thank a farmer.
Soybeans are a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
Hey y'all, I'm Kim Earwood with Alabama Ag in the Classroom. No matter where in the world you're from, most folks like a good meal. That's where we'll begin in this week's Miss Kim's Book Corner. Let Me Fix You a Plate, A Tale of Two Kitchens, takes us on a family road trip from the mountains of West Virginia to sunny Florida to visit Mama's, Pawpaw's, Abuela, and Abuelo. The languages change and the cultures vary, but both sides of this family agree on one thing: good food. Based on the author's childhood experience, Let Me Fix You a Plate illustrates the connection between food and family we all share. Visit agfoundation.org/books to find this story and many others like it. Miss Kim's Book Corner is brought to you by Alabama Ag in the Classroom. See you next time.